Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video, specifically the 200th retro review. I cannot believe that I have done 200 of these things, but here we go. So for such a momentous occasion as reaching 200, as this now goes into bloody demo mode, which I really didn't want it to do, so there we go. We have Speedball II. Now we've got a game underway. Let's see if we just go through all of the options here. So obviously it's just pretty simple: one player game, two player game, a demo game, or replay goals. You can save your replays during the game and then amaze everybody by getting them to watch your fascinating replays. So we'll get a one player game underway, and we have a choice of knockout, where you play each team each team that is within the game, starting off with, I think it's Revolver, who are like the next worst team, with Brutal Deluxe, who is the team you are, being the worst. Then you have the league, where you have two divisions with promotion and relegation at the end of each season. Then you have the cup, which is obviously just a straight knockout. And then you have the practice, which is just Team Red versus Team Blue. So we'll get a knockout game underway, and you start off with seeing the stats. So yeah, it is Revolver who we are playing. So their stats are defence at 127, midfield 102, attack 116. So their midfield is atrocious, but their attack and defence is no real great shakes either, but nevertheless they are better than ours. So then you head to the gym. Now if we were playing a league game, here you would be able to buy, if you had the credits, players from the transfers market. Now personally I never bothered with that, because if you're any good at this game, you would get to the point where the players you got from the transfer market, although they'll give you a hell of a boost to begin with, end up being a bit of a hindrance, because their stats cannot be improved, whereas your own players can be, and you get to the point where your own players are just much better than those you bought from the transfer market. So you can go through each individual player, or through the group of defence, midfield, attack and substitutes. Or you can go through the entire team as well and upgrade them, every single team member. Then you have the option of what you want to upgrade. So it would be their aggression, attack. You can see how much these things cost. So the attack, 30 credits. That's 10 times 3, because we're upgrading 3 players at a time. Defense, speed, throwing, power, intelligence and stamina. They are all pretty important actually. It's difficult to say which one is more important than the other, but if you had to go for one being the most important, then stamina is it, because that determines how much health your players have and how many hits they can take before they are injured. So anyway, if you can't be bothered to go through, adding each of them individually, you can just click on all and it will buy one of each. So now my entire attack has a rating of 110. I'll buy it again. So my attack is now up to 120. Next thing I want to do is sort out my defence. My defence is in need of sorting out. So I now only have 20 credits left, which doesn't allow me to do very much at all with the midfield. So we'll go to individual. I always update or improve the goalkeeper first if I'm going to do individual. So stamina would be 15, we'll improve that. I think that only leaves aggression that can be upgraded now. I think it's the only one that costs 5 each. Yep, it is. So, alright, that's that done. That's all of our credits spent. Now if we check the fixture again, you'll see how our stats compare to our opponents. So my defence is stronger than their attack, but their defence is stronger than my attack. Their midfield and their substitutes are both better than mine, but by such a small amount that it doesn't really make a great deal of difference. Okay, so I'll head to escape and get the game underway. So it's a futuristic sports game. Obviously it's the sequel to the first Speedball game. And there are a number of features that were introduced. That one that you've just seen there is one. If you get the ball through there, it acts as a points multiplier. So now instead of scoring 10 points for a goal, they will score 15. If they get it through that multiplier again, they will score 20. If you hit those stars there, you will score 2 points. Again, they are affected by the multiplier. So I've now scored 6. What I really want to do is negate their multiplier, yeah. And better yet, I would like to get mine increased. You get 10 points for a goal. Again, that's affected by the multiplier. Now you see there, they can switch off the lights of the stars that you have lit. If they do that, then your points will then go down. They picked up a power up there which sent my players flying. There are all sorts of power ups on the playing area. That was me totally fucking up. There are also various coins floating around in the playing area. And of course they all help out big time. Oh bollocks, so they've got the fucking multiplier, they've got it twice. Well, okay, now I've negated it, got it down 1, now it's off completely, but spent so much time fart-arsing about with that. So half time I'm losing 4 points to 10, so it's a very low scoring game. It's now 4 points to 12. So you see those like orb things in the middle of the, well not in the middle of the pitch, but there, hit them and that will score you more. Would be 2, but I think I've got a multiplier, so I now get 3 for them. What I used to do is stand there and hammer away at those things and just rack up points over and over again. It is a bit of a risk, so I was doing that. Alright, see if we can take the goalkeeper out. Bollocks. Right, so they sent the ball through the warp hole. They've now scored more points. So they are now leading by 9. I desperately need some points here. Right, so it's now 15-16. There is 1 point in it. Oh, bollocks. I'm really fucked here. Especially as they've just scored another goal with 9 seconds to go. It looks like it's going to be a win for Revolvers. Unless I can get some points in. It's now 23, 26, so I lost by 3. If I'd hit that centre thing once more, it would have been a draw, and the game would have gone into overtime. It's typical that on the go when I'm doing a video, I get knocked out in the first round. On my warm-up game I got up to the 6th opponent and then reset it to start doing the vid. So let's try that again. Right, so let's get my attack sorted out. This time I'm going to put my attack all the way up. Now defence, I'll do as much as I can, which isn't a great deal. Now then, for the goalkeeper, I'll improve his attack and his defence. Right, so what's that done? So their attack is quite a bit stronger than my defence. My attack is stronger than their defence, but well, not by as much. So yeah, this also has the potential to go tits up.
Get ready.
So this was say the sequel to the first Speedball, and the first Speedball was actually fucking awful. I hated it. This is a vast improvement, much like Xenon 2 was a vast improvement over the first Xenon game. Threw it too hard. If you hold the ball or hold the fire button down longer, you'll throw the ball higher and harder. But if you just hit the fire button quickly and throw the ball just along, well, the lower level, which is necessary if you're going to put the ball into the goal like that. Well, I was doing okay. I think, yeah, I did hit that central orb there, so I'm leading 23-0, so I'm doing a hell of a lot better than I did in the last fucking go. But I'm not picking up much in the way of coins. I'm also taking a big risk here with the goalkeeper being well out of position. Did not really get away with it because I didn't get the ball away. Now, one other thing I haven't yet shown, don't know what the fucking hell I was doing there, is the area which makes the ball extremely hot, and it will knock out any of the opposing players who touch it. See if I can show that. It's over here. There's only one at each end. That's it there. And if they had picked up the ball while it was orange like that, as I score another goal, and because I was hammering the fire button, it skipped the replay. But yes, if they had touched the ball while it was glowing like that, they would have taken an injury. Let's get some coins. I think I got that one. I did get that one. That player that I was controlling there was moving pretty fast, but wasn't really doing a great deal while moving around. Alright, so up to the centre forward, try and take the goalkeeper out. Their goalkeeper's bloody strong. Fucking hell! Ah, bollocks. I was hoping I could win to nil, but no. Looks like they're going to try and negate my bonus, which they failed. Well, I managed to get that orb there, mistimed that, so I couldn't, oh hang on, I had the ball there, fucking threw it away. There's only 10 seconds left, so I think I've got this one, even if they score now, which they didn't. Can I get that coin? Yeah. Can I get the other one? No. We got 55-4, that's a bit better. Back in the day I was winning games like that by something like about 200. One time I was playing a two-player game against a mate of mine, or at least he was a mate at the time, he certainly isn't now. And it was a two-leg game, or no, it's best of three because it was a practice game, and I won in two legs, and it was something like 520 to 15. Alright, so next opponents are the Raw Messiahs. Got quite a few coins, so let's improve defense some more. And again. Right, now we can improve midfield. do it once more. Right, so got 20 left over. So again, right, we want centre midfield as the priority. We'll give him improved defence and improved attack. Right, how does that change the stats now? Their attack is equal to my defence. My attack is vastly superior to their defence, but their midfield absolutely slaughters mine. Okay, right, let's see how we do.
Get ready.
Now, as well as the scoring methods you've seen, there is one more, which is if you injure an opposing player, you then get, it counts as a goal. If you injure more than 3, and therefore they run out of substitutes, then they then spend the rest of the game with a man down. That was what's known as a fuck up. Okay, well that's an unorthodox way of clearing the goal area, but I'll take it. Oh, I don't know how I got away with that. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can... No, their goalie was too strong. Fuck it, I'll keep going off to try and get some... get coins. And there we go. What is the score? 14-2. There we go, make that 24-2. Usually I like to get the multipliers, but at the moment I'm more interested in just trying to get the actual points. I'm too rusty to go concentrating on multipliers. And yet I'm still trying to pick up coins. I don't really know why, because that's what's technically known as a total fuck up by both me and the computer opponent. Okay, well I've got my multiplier. If you get all 5 stars lit, you then get a bonus, and the starboard is reset. So it's certainly worth doing. Fucking hell. Anyway, so let's get on with the review part. Graphics I think are superb. Sound effects superb, and the gameplay is pretty much faultless. It is surprisingly, there are a lot of these futuristic game or future sports games around, so it's a genre where there were an awful lot of titles, and this is by far the best one. There we go. That central scorer there certainly helps. I'm now 67 points to 4 in front. So a lot of people are, or certainly when this came out, were getting a bit bored with the somewhat bland colour scheme of Bitmap Brothers games. I guess you can see why, but the bottom line is they worked for this game. They worked supremely well. There we go, 71 to 8, easy. So the graphics are fantastic. Sound effects are great, although we haven't heard him very much, but the ice cream seller is a bit irritating. These next lot, Violent Desire, let's see, fucking hell, I got hardly any coins at all. Yeah, I can't improve attack anymore, so I have to keep going on midfield. I think it's safe to say I'm not going to win this one. Let's just get on with it. So yeah, we haven't heard the ice cream salesman too much. He usually can be heard over replays, but I haven't let too many replays play. So I'll tell you what, whoever scores next, we'll get it playing and see if you can hear him. It became almost a an Amiga game signature, the ice cream salesman. Well, why not? And yeah, the gameplay is fast, it's frantic, it's suitably violent, and I mean, it's just everything that a gamer wanted at the time, and probably still wants today. So I would score this game, it's got to be a 10 out of 10, I can't fault it. Bollocks. Ah, fuck it. I was trying to get that last star. You saw my player getting hit by the hot ball and consequently acted like, well, he had been tackled. And there you go with the ice cream seller. So I did manage to get it into the video. Alright, so 25-0 to me at half time. So, believe it or not, there was actually a sort of story attached to this game. Brutal Deluxe, which is the like subtitle to it, are the team that were known as being the worst speedball team ever, and you suddenly taken over ownership of the team, and you have to turn them from, you know, the team that always finished last to a team that could win the league, which I did manage to do. I did manage to win the league on a couple of times. There was a PC remake. In fact, there have been a few remakes of this game. But I have a PC remake of this on Steam. It's not bad, but it's nowhere near as good as the Amiga original. And I mean, you just, well, as I've said several times already, I can't fault it. Obviously, I had this game back in the day. Just about everybody, I think, who had an Amiga had this game back in the day. Rightly so. It's you know, it's absolutely deserving of its status as a classic game, and well, it just always will be. Unfortunately, I am anything but a classic player of it now. Maybe back in the day I was, but now, there we go, 49-14, so I still win. But yeah, now I am rather rusty at it. So anyway, that is Speedball 2 for the Amiga. 10 out of 10, no question of that. So that brings this video to an end, and we will see you at the next one.